Yeah, this your boy Ocho, back in this thing. What's up with you? What's up YouTube? What up Graham? What up whatever site this get to? I don't know. I'm just making videos now, but they mad at LeBron, y'all. LeBron made a tweeted about Micaiah. I don't know exactly how to pronounce her name, but LeBron made a tweet about the officer who did what he had to do, which was a sad thing. Who and Micaiah lost her life, and so LeBron tweeted what he tweeted. It's gonna be, you know, he's next. You feel what I'm saying? And LeBron was pissed. You know what I'm saying? He let it be known, but LeBron turned around and found out the facts and took the tweet down. You know what I'm saying? He took it down and wrote some other shit. Like, we had to be careful what we say. And he don't want to incite hate. I don't know the exact words what the nigga said. But I'm just saying that, he tweeted about the situation, about Micaiah, the young girl who lost her life tragically at the hands of a police officer in the commission of a felony crime, in a commission of assaulting another young girl. And she lost her life in the process of doing this. And LeBron had tweeted about it and said that the cop was wrong. But then when he found out the statement of facts of what had occurred, and he saw the body camera footage, he turned around and took the tweet down and said everything needs to be reviewed. And we don't want to inspire hate and people mad at LeBron, people upset with LeBron. I've heard people saying LeBron is boule, that he's a coon. Leave LeBron alone. Leave that man alone. That man ain't do nothing wrong. LeBron ain't do nothing wrong by taking that tweet down. LeBron ain't do nothing wrong by putting that tweet. See, it's emotional times right now for black people. We've been going through a lot when it comes to racial relations in this country. When, it should have dawned on us a long time ago, but here we are. With the murder of George Floyd and they giving the guilty verdict, people are now starting to understand the ramifications of really what's happening in this country and what has been happening for the last forever. You know what I'm saying? Since capitalism took over the world, and we've been in a capitalist society, which is only possible because of racism. And people don't understand that capitalism comes from racism. That capitalism was birthed from racism. It's not the other way around. See, a lot of people got it confused, and they think that capitalism came, and then from capitalism, racism sparked. No, no, no. Racism came as a survival tactic for fairer skinned people, and from practicing racism, they spawned another system of capitalism. But that's neither here nor there. That's off the topic. But I'm just gonna say that leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he felt the way he felt at the moment in time when he felt it, and once he got the facts, he took it back, and he actually did a good job of being honest with y'all and with everybody. Say sometimes you make a error and you speak too soon. But that girl had a knife in her hand and she was in the commission of a crime. And I'm not saying that the cop couldn't have had better actions. He could have used non-lethal force or a taser that these other cops be reaching for when they reach for their gun. But I'm just saying that at the bottom line, she was in a commission of a felony. She was in a commission of an assault, of actually doing bodily harm to another young girl. The cop only was doing what he could deem and justifiably so say he thought he was doing the right thing when you look at the evidence that is shown. Now, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not agreeing with no cops. I don't fuck with cops. But at the end of the day, when you put yourself in this type of situation and you call the police to you, and then when the police get there, you act buck wild and begin to stab, I don't understand exactly what you expect to happen. Now, I'm not saying nothing bad about this girl who lost her life. But we have to make better decisions. The ones that of us black people that are still living, we have to make better decisions and have better understanding and have better discernment to understand we can't behave and conduct ourselves in this way. It's unacceptable to try to justify those actions post-mortem. Regardless, those actions are unjustifiable. A 16-year-old girl should not be trying to stab another young girl if her life is not in imminent danger. If the other girl don't have a knife on her, if it's not a gun on her. And this is not what we saw. So once the cop gets there, let the cop handle it. Don't take the justice into your own hand. What type of aggression and anger and testosterone you got pumping in your system where you think you're going to handle some situation like that as a black woman, as a young black woman at that, a 16-year-old black woman. We have to address this. How are we conducting ourselves? How are we handling ourselves? How are we carrying ourselves as people when we have situations like this happening? Now, when Trayvon Martin, the young black man that was killed, he didn't have a knife. He wasn't trying to stab nobody. It was just somebody attacked him, unarmed. We can't even say this young girl was unarmed. She had a knife. And I'm not justifying what the police did, because I have seen so many cops de-escalate situations using non-lethal force and using tasers and using choke and using whatever type of non-choke holds that they do. That's not with the neck, and it's just like a arm hold or whatever. I don't know. But I know that it's certain non-lethal tactics that they are trained to do that when it comes to a black person, they do not implement. But we know this. So why would you carry yourself in such an aggressive demeanor around the cops to try to stab somebody? And this is my point. It's like, why is that your intention? Why is that in your spirit? Why is that aggressiveness in you as a woman? Like, our women shouldn't be walking around having this, especially our young women that are not even 18. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, we got to evaluate the total situation. We got to look at it, take a whole look, and address all the issues in it, because it's a lot of issues that are here that we are trying not to address, like the fact that this young girl was being so aggressive and she was acting so out of the character and what's becoming of a lady and of a young woman in the black community that we want to see. We want to see our women being feminine. We want to see y'all being delicate. We don't want to see y'all in bar fights and fist fights and fighting in the streets. Like, it's unacceptable, man. We have to do better, and we need to talk about that. We don't need to just say we don't care what she was doing and what the cop was doing. No. We got to stop this, because we don't need our young girls out here behaving and conducting themselves in this way. We don't. It's unacceptable. So until y'all ready to have a real conversation about this, and don't just shoot the messenger and be mad at the rules, because when you carry yourself that way, when you carry yourself in an aggressive way, when you carry yourself like you will kill somebody and you will fight and you will stab and you will do whatever, that means you're living by the sword. So if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you live by the gun, you die by the gun. I didn't make these rules. I didn't create these laws. These are just the rules of the universe. So don't be mad at me when I'm just being a messenger for the rules of the universe, because I didn't make them up. I'm not making this up. When you live your life in that way, this is a possibility of an outcome that can happen to you. If you do aggressive actions like try to stab people, you can end up being stabbed yourself, or you can end up somebody killing you to defend the person you're trying to stab. This is just life. This is just the rules of the universe. So we can't be in denial of this and try to act like, oh, it's an accident. It's too many aggressive, angry black people, period, in this world. Not to mention black women who are aggressive and angry, and it's seeming to me like more angry than most black men and more aggressive than most black men. And black men are out here getting killed with no weapon in their hand, with nothing, walking down the street, like losing their life, And it's not to compare the two, but it's just to say we really need to reevaluate what's going on in this country between the black man and the black woman. We need to evaluate what's going on with the black woman within herself solely, and we need to evaluate what's going on with the black man within himself solely, until we can come to a conclusion and a solution and a resolution for our community, and that we can meet at the table, and that we can start building up the black family once again, and we can rise and reach the potential and be the beacon to this world and to society that we can be, because we always have a pure heart, and we are truly the justice that this world needs as black people, especially black men, because black men actually have a high mind, and we hold the world to a standard of justice that is unparalleled by any other race of men on the planet Earth. Because when we really implement our system and we implement our order, then it's actually fair in this world, and that the little guy is not oppressed. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, we just getting there. But y'all stay encouraged, man. But this is your boy Ocho. I'm out this thing.